Hey everybody, Rory from ANSgear. We're upstairs with the brand new turbo valve, which is available for the TM40, the Era, the Amp. This is the valve that comes inside of the Mech frame for the Shocker Idol. So it's their newest valve style or valve setup, which has got all sorts of benefits to it. If you want to see all the benefits or hear about all the benefits, you can check out the original installation video that we did. But they shortened the throw. When I say the throw, the travel of the valve itself, so the trigger pulls can be super short and super light. They've increased the recharge time, so the time it takes for the air to get through and fill the bolt and fill the valve, all that's been shortened, so it's about 50% faster than it was before. So all of the upgrades that came with the Mech frame for the Idol, as far as the valve go, now are available for the other Mech frames as well. So I've got two valves right here, one so you can see it, and then one so that we can throw it into this amp setup right here. So again, the amp, the Era, the TM40, these will work inside all of those right there. So if you're looking to get the most potential, the most results out of your Mech frames for those guns, you can pick up this turbo valve and get all the benefits right there. So we're gonna take this Mech frame right here and we're gonna put it on there, but we're putting in one of the new valves. So the valve is gonna come with the valve assembly itself, and it's also gonna have a little baggie of spares right there. So if you need spare O-rings for this valve assembly, they're going to be right in there. But this is a brand new valve, has never been used, so it doesn't need any O-rings in it. Any replacement O-rings in it, I should say. Alright, so here we have our turbo valve. Turbo! Right there. We're going to go ahead and throw it in. Let's get our gun. Got a little chalky chip camo right there. We're going to take the frame off. Pops off just like that. Set that up here. Now, we've got our solenoid right here. We're going to unplug it, and then we're going to release it, and we're going to take it out. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to unplug it right there. So we've got it unplugged. And then I'm going to fold the lever down, slide my solenoid out. Now on the manifolds for the solenoid housings, there's these little slots. You can see that there's a little cutout right there. On the turbo valve, there's this bar you can see right there, running along there. That bar is going to go into that little slot right there. So it's going to kind of just fit right into it. So we're going to take that. When we pull the solenoid out, we want to look inside our manifold right here, and we want to make sure that there are two O-rings still there. Sometimes when you pull the solenoid out, the O-rings are going to stick to the front of the solenoid right here, and you might take them out with it, and then you don't realize you have, and you go to put the new one in, and it leaks. So make sure that the O-rings stay inside there. We're going to take our valve, line it up, get our little bar in that groove right there. You can see it, and then close it up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And we can take our new frame, our Mech frame, put that on there, take our screw, put our screw in, give it a little snug, and then last thing we need to do is take our ASA knob out of our original frame and move it over to the new one. Now, depending on the setup, the ASA setups might be a little different if you're doing with a TM40 or an Era, whatever it happens to be. So the stuff you might need to do with your ASA, slightly different between two guns, not a big deal. You'll be able to figure that part out. But there we go. Setup in there, new turbo valve in there, it's simple to put inside of there. Now we're going to take the the idle out with the mech frame on it. We'll shoot that, and we'll also shoot the amp here with the mech frame with its turbo valve inside of that. So we'll see you outside. So now we're outside with our amp that we put the turbo valve in, and we also have an idle with its turbo valve in it. So let's do a couple shots with the idle just to have some fun here. Here we go. Mech frames on the idle are bananas. Super fun to shoot right there. But this is what everybody wants. The turbo valve inside of the amp right here. Remember, this fits in an amp. It'll fit in an Era. It'll fit in a TM40. And it comes inside the idle already. So here we go. A couple shots right here. Super snappy, super awesome. If you're looking for the latest and greatest out of your mech frame for either your Era, your amp, or your TM40, pick up the new turbo valves, throw them in. We've got them in stock right now at ANSgear.com.